Good morning, Carlos Ramirez, owner of NVSAUDIO in Roselle, New Jersey. We just got our Hertz and Audison fill-in order for this week. Just wanted to remind you guys we are your authorized Electromedia Hertz Audison dealer in this part of New Jersey. So if you buy any Hertz Audison product through us, you are covered by the warranty. Over-the-counter exchange, we have everything in stock. We have minimum 6 pieces, every part number to back up anything that we install in your motorcycle or vehicle. Just got the Neo SPL Show Neo 8s, the SV200 Neo. Very excited about this part number because just as I suspected, they drop into Twisted 8 lids, Avant-Garde 8 lids without modifying. You don't have to Dremel out, router, route, cut. They drop right in. Only thing that I wish is that they came with a grill so we wouldn't have to fabricate one, because that's the main problem when you're using Twisted 8 lids or Avant-Garde. There's so little room between the ring and the speaker that you either have to buy some $200 or $300 grills. The grill that comes with the speaker doesn't fit, or we have to fabricate one, which takes more time and costs a little bit more money. I would love to see, even if they offer it as an option, I'd love to see inexpensive plastic grill or metal mesh grill. I prefer the plastic, that way you can custom paint it to the color of the bike, like the new PRVs come with. That would be nice. Something to think about for the guys over at Hertz. But we just delivered a bike that was running all SPL Show, the new Neo. These new speakers are weather resistant, UV resistant, dust resistant, humidity resistant. So it was a major concern for our client that the speakers that we installed are water resistant in case he gets caught in the rain. He didn't have to worry about it if he leaves the bike at night. So with these speakers, we were able to hit the sound that we wanted, the fitment without modifying, grinding, or cutting. The 6.5s fit perfectly into the front pods of a Street Glide and Road Glide. We've done them both. You can see the shininess, the coating that they've added to the cone. This is a size comparison between the older SPL Show SV165 and this is the new XV165 Neo. The major difference is the magnet. So this is a ferrite magnet, this is a neodymium magnet. So this magnet is smaller, but it is more powerful. These speakers play a little bit lower, so they give you a little more mid-bass than the older ones, and they fit in more places. It's not really that much of a depth. It's the taper. You see how it tapers in, so it keeps it from hitting the speaker pods on the front of the Street Glides and the Road Glides. Here's the 8-inch in comparison to the Neo 6-inch. This taper is what it allows it to drop into the speaker lid. So Twisted 8, Avant-Garde black, 8-inch lids, drop and fit, no modification. We've done it, we've confirmed it, and it sounds beautiful. For the client that wants a little bit of mid-bass on the bike, doesn't want to cut into the bags, doesn't want to do subwoofers in the bags, this in a Twisted 8 lid or an Avant-Garde black lid, drop and fit. We're still waiting on the ST25 Neo. I've ordered them over a month ago. I was just talking to Rob Wimpy. He says that they're on their way in. Another thing I'm super excited about, the motorcycle coax in the same series. I'm excited to play with that. If they can make it the same height as this one, it's gonna be awesome with similar performance. There's a couple of part numbers I want to talk about. So when you're doing extra batteries under the tail on Harley Davidson, we're doing a lot of wiring rescues, and I'm noticing that they're not adding fusing to the battery line, which is very dangerous. I've heard 2 bikes this season already caught fire because of improper audio wiring. So you might want to look into this. This is the Audison BBC 41PF. What's nice about it is a battery terminal that sits on top of the battery. You're supposed to have a fuse within 18 inches of the battery. This gives you a fuse within 1 inch of the battery. It's directly attached to the fuse holder. So you're protected, that rear battery. If that wire happens to ground out or short out against anything, you don't have to worry about it because there's a fuse directly on the battery. So this gives you the ability to make your install safe and still have as much power as you need. That is the positive battery terminal with a fuse directly built into it. Then it has a nice cover that goes over it to protect it from grounding out. For tour pack builds, if you have the space for it, it's our favorite fuse distribution block. This is the SFD41C. What's nice about this, it gives you a 0 or 4 gauge input, 0 and 4 gauge output to pass through to your second battery, then a 0 4 gauge input for your ground, and then it distributes 4 power lines and 4 fuse power lines and 4 ground lines. So it makes for a nice clean install. I use this on my personal bike. Malay Pro, one of the best 6-mount irons on the market. Malay Pro tweeters drop into the factory grill when you don't want an aggressive sound from a horn tweeter. Hertz H8 DSP is our go-to DSP if we have the space for it. So obviously the Rockford DSR1 fits more places, but let's say the customer is not doing an amplifier in the front of his street glide or road glide. In a road glide, it would go under the radio. In a street glide, it would go right above the radio, and it gives you the option to go optical in. So just wanted to let you guys know about some of the new product. As soon as the coaxials and the new ST25 Neo comes out, I'll talk about that too. Let me get to work. Talk to you guys soon. I've been a Hertz Audison dealer for about a decade now, 10 years. And I've never had an issue with the company. They've helped me out a lot. And what they say is normally what it is. So I figured I'd do a quick little test. They claim the speaker's water resistant. I believe them, but why not prove it? All right, as you can see, I've completely filled the cone up with water. What time we got? It's 8 o'clock, Thursday the 11th. I'm gonna leave that there all day and then come back and see if any of the water has passed through the cone.